games are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Minshew's going to keep it himself. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. We look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trip direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Minshew. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like there's still some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's the option. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Minshew. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Great play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards on the ground. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And Walker has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Browns at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We can look at this Browns defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the
Hey, Alexis.
Given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we
Babe.
get to that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me,
Alexis,
talk about someone stepping up and
are you not around anymore? Or?
if multiple guys step up and make big
Okay,
plays
so I just called your name a couple times and I was.
and they need for it to happen now.
Here's Richardson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Minshew, 1st and 10, and that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Browns defense has a touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be out yards after getting this one across the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now in the whole game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. They go play action with Richardson. Dancing to his left. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. From the gun, it's Walker. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second and goal, there's an option play left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Rush comes and they block it. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their... Some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And able to get this out to the 25. Out is their quarterback with this off. Once more, and he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. Cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Richardson looking to throw this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Dell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tank Dell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room. automated. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to have great... Here as this is returned just shy of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressive. There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now.
Leave the cat alone, guys.
Charles Davis, I'm
I
Brandon
don't
Gunn,
care
set
what
and
you
ready
want.
to
I
rock
want you to
for the
listen.
3rd quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And Walker has it. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Here's Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are back within a score. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Minshew. Got his man down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here at 2nd and 15. Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run into the absolute. Say, well, you think they're about to stop you. Fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. To throw again is Taylor. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And holding only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. Defensively, that screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, it's Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Rolling to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Walker. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well? I would. Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to connect there with Rondale Robinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now an option play on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd. Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 158 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Sometimes when you got a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the lead scorer needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think it might.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To the right side, this is Walker. Bulldozes past him. Down at the 25.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon trailing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals, leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Bengals and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Ritter headed right off the option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Teague. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. When you look at the Saints defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Teague. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Teague. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Teague. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Teague. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship's... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ritter completes this quickly. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ritter now. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Ritter to throw it, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And what did we talk to them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. And so far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. From the gun on 3rd down. T. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. T. They'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second down and 4. Off play action. Teague. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's into the hands of Cobbs, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that right sequence.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. Taking it right down Broadway. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter finds Gibbs on the check down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Ritter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And Ritter back to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to the hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Teague. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Teague. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, he completes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He gets this out right to Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Ritter. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. T. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's got it complete to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Gain of 6. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, T. Looking left side, and it's complete. But he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. T firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. These guys running back out of the backfield. Well, the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is gone, and that's going to tie us at 13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and they make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Steelers trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Throwing on first down. T. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we're going to win all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Looking to throw. T. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to their sack back at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Pierce now up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on third and goal. Back to throw. T. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter. But I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw on second down. T. Throw left side. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ritter now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10. T. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one, but that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ritter from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Read option. This is Gibbs. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline
stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. T in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's... The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll go again with Gibbs, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ritter back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you power up statistics.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a handoff for Pierce. Stops shy of the 45. Showing off a nice little move on the play, though. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, T. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, T. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. T. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on 1st down. T. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Give to Pierce. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 102 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off play action. T. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Pierce. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. T. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Riddle cannot escape, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. T. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The drive starts with a completion, left side. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 4. Now Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10, 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
or so from Anthony Richardson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Browns and the Texans coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, 2-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and It's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game. Yeah, what I loved about it when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Good move at the 30. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, that is incomplete. The Browns had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Now to the ground. Here's Walker to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Eluding the pressure right. Robinson's got it. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on, will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Running left is Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Richardson. Touchdown. Sam Laporta with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Austin. Fighting his way through contact. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over first and... The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on third down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Prescott from the gun. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Now Austin. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
On 1st down, Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it there. Richardson looking to throw this. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Walker once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Houston set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And that's to Amon-Ra. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Meanwhile, Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A lot of... about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He's complete. And they're going to have this field and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And Richardson yet again. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Richardson working from the gun. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. On third down, here's Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Man in motion left, Mingo. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Prescott now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Terran Johnson, and they pick it. And they So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones collapses pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back to Walker on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Richardson, 44 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final second. Quarter. Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Prescott looks to throw on first. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Williams providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this... ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Prescott now on second down. That's dumped off to Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott getting this out to the flat. Mostert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And Walker once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Prescott. And he will find Ridley on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott yet again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Walker with another carry. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
He was brought down at the 26. He's a gain of 2 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did